When you come to adding things like charts to a slide within PowerPoint, take advantage of all the built-in features that do most of the work for you. You don't need to have a great knowledge of how to build charts because there's many presets that you can use. If you use charts in Excel, you'll be familiar with this because Microsoft uses the same charting features in all of their Office range of products. So what we do is I've added a new slide, got a title called Charts, and in the content area we can either choose this little icon here, which is Insert Chart, or we could go through the Insert ribbon and choose the chart option from there. If we choose it from here, it then asks us which type of chart would you like to incorporate in the slide, and you get a whole choice of different chart types in here, from bar charts to pie charts, column charts. Just for this example, we'll use a very simple column chart. It shows you a sample of the type of chart you're going to go for, and when you click OK, it will put in a chart with some dummy numbers in. It'll also open up a small window which contains Excel, and if you have a look up here, this is my data that I can edit. Here are the figures that Microsoft have put in for us. If I wanted to change this, for example, I only wanted to have 2 columns of data, then I can resize this little blue box. There's a little handle that I can grab and just resize it to show just 2 columns. If I want to change the titles, I can do here. So I could change the titles. And that will change them on here. And I can also change the figures. We'll leave everything as it is. You close down this window. Here's your chart. Now, first of all, if you do need to get back to edit the chart and the figures, then you'll notice that because we have the chart selected, it's got the little handles around it, which means I can resize this and move it around. I've got a ribbon that's dedicated to the chart called Chart Design, and there's also one called Format. Now, both of these ribbons will only appear at the top here if you've got the chart selected. If I deselect the chart by clicking on the slide, you'll notice they both disappear. So you need to have your chart selected. Now, if you have a look here, the first thing you might want to do is to change the design, and you've got many styles up here in the chart design, and if I hover over these, you can see how quickly and easily you can change the appearance of a chart you want to use. So for example, if I choose this one, I may then want to change the color scheme, and if you have a look over here, you've got colors. Change colors, and I can choose a different color scheme to match my subject. And in essence, that's everything on the chart. If you have things like labels, these are no different to text boxes that you learned in an earlier course. If I select this chart title box, when I click once it selects it, I can then type the name of the chart. And there it is there. You can change any of the layout by going into this button here called Quick Layout. Microsoft have very kindly put several standard layouts. Now, I can't tell you what they all do, just look at the pictures on the buttons that you see here, and as you hover over these you can see what they're called, and it gives you a description of what's on there. So I could go for this one, or I could go for this one. that moves the legend to the top, the legend to the bottom. I could choose this one, and if you look at this layout, I've got a chart title and an axis title and a axis title down here. They are just text boxes, so you can just click on them and change the wording down here. You can also copy and paste a chart you've already created in Word or Excel directly into PowerPoint.